First one.
Number one.
Number one. I'd like to cheers.
Toast it. I've already drunk my coffee, but yeah.
I'd like to say we've been thinking of this for like a year or something, but it's probably been 3 weeks, and then we just thought, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's probably been a year of conversations, and then we were like, you know what would be cool? In the last 3 weeks, we were like, let's do a podcast.
Let's do a podcast.
And just invite people on and talk about everything.
Opinions.
Yeah.
Conspiracies. I'd like to say facts, but facts are opinions, I guess.
Yeah.
Just, really. Yeah. Talk about anything and not really have a filter on it. I think that's one of the things that has sort of sparked this idea is that, and I think it works because our friendship group are all opinionated. We all have our own opinions on certain topics or whatnot, but I think we all accept others' opinions and are very open-minded to it. So you could say something and I might not agree with it, but I'm not jumping down your throat and saying you're wrong, my way's right. And I think that's how it should be, and that's why we want to do this sort of podcast. Yeah,
and I think it'll be good for people to listen to because it'll be just like, I agree with that opinion, and they can laugh and have the same argument with someone else.
Exactly,
but it's been a bit of a whirlwind this last 3 weeks. I think we kind of went, let's do a podcast, and then we just went for it.
Yeah, and I mean, you only did the Instagram a couple of days ago, and it's had a pretty decent response already. Like a few messages saying, this is going to be good. Can't wait for this to come out. And what we aim for this as well is to have guests come with different opinions, different ideas.
Well, just all different. But it's not just like people. It's just old people, like all people in all different lives. It won't be a case of it's this person's got an opinion on this. It'll just be a case of we'll hit them with an opinion. And see how it goes down.
We might have to bleep some stuff. I don't know.
No, fuck that.
Right,
first F-bomb. No, so how it's going to run is basically we're just going to come with some opinions and then some conspiracies and we'll hit you with a few questions, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the conspiracy sort of thing has been born from just the coffee shop, really, hasn't it? As in, like, every morning we'll have breakfast or, sit around, have a coffee, and someone will drop something and be like, what do you think to this?
Yeah.
What do you think to this conspiracy? And then we all chip in.
Yeah.
And that's where it's come from, really. It's been like, why don't we make a podcast out of this?
Yeah.
Because it's, one, we always have a laugh. It's always just stupid sort of conversations. But we all get our points across.
Yeah.
And that's, okay.
I mean, most of the conversations we've had have been about COVID, I think, for the last 2 years, which most people have been having, but I'm sick of talking about that. So we're going to talk about other stuff other than COVID.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think we might get to that at some point. But
maybe.
I just can't deal with that.
Maybe on the conspiracy side.
Yeah.
But maybe
no, facts. It's a fact.
Maybe not the political side of it. But yeah, I'm pretty keen to get guests on, talk about opinions and whatnot. And I know that we're going to talk a bit about work life as well, what they do for a job, what's their interests and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily focused on the work life. And
it's mainly focused on about
just what we're thinking.
Yeah,
I guess that's it. What's actually in our brains, because we don't often say what's actually in our brains, because we hide it just in case someone says you're wrong for saying that. And I think we've managed to create an environment downstairs where we can just be like, this is what I think, this is what's on my mind right now.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
So in terms of coffee shop opinions, we are in a coffee shop at the moment. That's how it's filmed and how we do things. And we're also drinking coffee. We're drinking Castrone coffee.
Yeah.
Like I've almost drunk mine because it's that good, and I didn't want it to go cold. But we've been drinking this for a good year and a half now.
Yeah, man.
It's very, very
this
good.
is my coffee of choice. This is what I drink at home.
Yeah.
In the mocha pot. This is what I drink here, obviously. And shout out to Castrone, the local company to us, Huddersfield based, just slinging fantastic coffees. But
definitely slinging fantastic coffees. But yeah, I think there's only us and somebody else in Halifax who serve Castroni. I could be wrong in that. There might be another place in Hippodrome. But yeah, if you need it, there's us who serve it here at Cream if you've never been. And then there's also Edie's up in the Albert Prom.
All right, yeah.
They serve it.
I didn't even know that anyone else served it in Halifax. I know they were, obviously we follow them on social media and stuff, and you see them doing the training days and all that good stuff that they do, and teaching different coffee shops how to pull their coffee through and whatever. Yeah. I am not a coffee shop. Like, I don't really know how a coffee machine works, to be honest. I just come in and drink here. But you see them all over social media, but I didn't know they supplied a couple of shops in Halifax.
Yes.
Which is cool.
Yeah, that is cool. The Edie coffee van, which is on Albert Prom, just off Savile Park, if you've never been, it's literally a coffee van, coffee machine, juice and cakes. It's actually really good. You got to catch it on certain days. If it's raining and wet, I think he tries not to get wet. But it's a good little place. So that's the coffee of choice for today. It's probably going to be most of the time our coffee of choice. Yeah,
we want to give some other coffee brands some recognition. Yeah. Because there's a few local coffee brands, but some of the big brands as well.
Yes.
Because we're in a coffee shop. Yeah, you own a coffee shop, and we drink this coffee every day of our lives.
Yeah.
But we get caught short every now and again, and the shop's not open on a Monday, so where do you get your coffee fix? Are you just drinking that filter coffee, that instant Nescafe?
Never, ever in my life will I ever touch Nescafe.
So
no disrespect to Nescafe, it's just not for me.
So we do drink coffees in different places. We even had one today actually from a different place. So it's not our preferred choice. So, but I think we should shine a bit of light on some of these local brands. These local coffee blends that are coming through, and some of the shops that we drink in around town all serve different coffees anyway, like different
places. Like some of them are local, some of them are Leeds based or Huddersfield based, but then there are others that are further afield. But
yeah, man. So just so the people watching or listening know we are. I thought we'd do a bit of an intro because...
All right, we're 8 minutes in.
8 minutes in.
You don't know my name.
You don't have a clue what we're called, besides the people that are as mates that might be watching this or listening. And like a bit of a background on why we're sort of here, I guess.
Yeah.
I won't go too much into my job side of stuff because I really want to separate the two.
That's fine.
If you know what I mean.
Let's get that. I get that.
Yeah. And I don't want to make it all about my workplace within this podcast. Obviously, podcast. Obviously, if questions come up or whatever about it, then I'm 100% game to answer that sort of stuff. But my name's Logan Smith anyway. 29, turned 30 in May. Full ASL. We're going for the
MSN ASL.
Yeah. Currently in my bio on Bebo.
Yeah.
So my name's Logan Smith. Local lad to Halifax. I actually grew up in Sorby Bridge. I've lived there my whole life. Parents still live there, and but my workplace is in Halifax town centre, and that's how I got here. I never came to Cream before it was the other name.
Yeah.
Wasn't really into. I've always been into coffee, but I used to be that guy that was like, I don't care if it's Tesco Gold, whatever. Just put it in a cup and drink it. It's just wakes me up and keeps me going. So I was never really into it until I discovered. Well, until I became good mates with one of our friends, Jake, that introduced me to different types of coffees and stuff like that. And so then I started coming here, really. But I am one of the founders of a mental health organisation, local mental health organisation called Unmasked Mental Health. And we've been going for just over 3 years now, sort of made a different impact in the world of mental health.
Yeah.
Everyone that's involved in my sort of working environment is fantastic at what they do, and I know a lot of people are under pressure, especially in the mental health world, with the amount of people coming through the system sort of thing now, I'll say system, not people opening up more and being more at one with their own mental well-being and stuff, and we're getting a lot of different people coming in now. So, but I know that everybody out there is under a lot of pressure, because I know we just want to help everybody, but sometimes we don't have the capacity or whatever. But I know that we've made a pretty decent impact in that area.
Yeah.
I don't even know what else to say on an intro. I've done my ASL. 29 for Halifax. I'm married. Got a kid. But what I wanted to get out of this as well is that sometimes I find it difficult to share my opinion with my line of work. Especially through our social media platforms, things like that. My opinion doesn't really count anymore on that side of things. One, because I want it to be, I really want our page, our social media stuff to be really genuine, which I think it is. We are very genuine, we're very open, as in we tell our things about our personal mental health struggles, which is ace. But, I try to stay away from any political views, and, there's things out there, and I think we're going to talk about social media a bit later on today, but there's things out there that I can't really get involved in because of my position of work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Because, obviously, if you went on social media and, on Unmasked and you started slaying a lot of stuff, you'd probably get killed for it.
Well,
not killed, but
not killed, but
you've got a load of.
You get backlash.
You get backlash.
You get I get backlash every day on my channel, on my page, but for other stuff. So imagine if I started saying my political opinions, my religious views, and all this sort of stuff, my conspiracy opinions. People will be like, right, well, you're a knob for this, and you're a knob for this. Do you know what I mean?
You are a knob.
I am a massive knob. That's something I can't do on my channel as well. So this is why I'm more than happy to help anyone or whatever if someone wants to ask things about Unmasked, but that's one of the reasons why I want to stay a bit separate from it. Whereas for you it's a bit different because we're coffee shop opinions and we're in a coffee shop. And then obviously for people that don't know who you are, who are you, man?
Well, I am Craig, the other half of Coffee Shop Opinions. I say over half. There's probably going to be. We'll probably end up with 6 of us all sat here just chatting.
That's the way.
That's the way forward. But yeah, I'm Craig. I own a local coffee shop. It's called Cream. It's where we are today. And basically, this is where this podcast has kind of come from. Just literally everyday conversations turned into a podcast about life, basically. And I think that's why it's not just a case of listening to a podcast about being an entrepreneur or listening to a podcast about being fit and healthy. It's like, I need a podcast where I can listen to somebody talk absolute bollocks about some sort of shit that's going on in the world. Like, you know what I mean? I'd enjoy that. And if it's funny, then it's funny. If it's not funny, if it ends up being boring, then I'll turn it off. But, that's a podcast where you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, true that,
in terms of my ASL, I'm 31, I'm male, and I live in Halifax. I'm from Halifax. I've lived in many different countries, lived in Spain, Gibraltar, I've lived in Australia, I've lived in Wales, but I'm born and bred in Halifax. And some people are always like, I hate Halifax, I want to get away from it. I love it. I love the town. Love everything about it. There are some opinions I have on Halifax and other places, but, we'll get into that at some point. I don't want to throw them under the bus right now.
Just slay Halifax at the get-go.
Yeah, straight up.
And everybody in it.
No, but I love the town. I think it has the potential to be a very good town. But I just think some people, and not some people, I say some people like I'm going to name names. I just think people slate it so much that it won't grow, and I think we need to invest in it more. Yeah,
damn right.
I can't really say as much as what Logan said with his business because he does a lot for people. I don't. I just sell them coffee. Maybe that's a thing that is good for people.
Yeah.
Because it's a wake up call and not a wake up call, but it's a wake up thing, or it's someone might come and just chill and have a chat or have some food or whatever, but.
I think we can agree, like, you say that you don't help people, but one of the reasons why I came back every single day, and I do drink here every single day that it's open, you know, I come in on weekends, bring my kids, my family, and I'm here more than I'm not, definitely. And one of them reasons is because it gets me to where I need to be, as in, I come in here, might have had a shit night at home, a shit night at work or whatever, and I come in here, we have a laugh, or we're really open and honest with each other, and we tell each other how we're feeling, which is cool that three blokes, you know, when Jake's in, you know, or even if it's just me and you and Anna, we tell each other how we're actually feeling and be really honest about it. Yeah. And then we laugh it off, or we, you know, practically think of what we can do to fix it, or try and fix it, or help each other out. And that's what. So I help people in my business. Yeah. But you help people in your business that you might not think that you do, but you do. Yeah. That's the reason why I come back here, and that's the reason why our friendships continued, really. Yeah, definitely. Do you know what I mean? I think, well, over the past, you know, I'm 31. I feel like I'm about 50. But over the past 13, 14 years now of doing this sort of industry and this business, I've made so many friends from just basically serving them a coffee every day and having a conversation with them. And there are people I've known for that long, and probably will do for longer, even when I leave this business or leave this industry and do something else. Because, you know, just chatting with someone and learning about what they do and learning about their day and chatting it up, and maybe that's all they get for that day, kind of thing. Yeah. So, you know, bit deep on the pod there. We didn't plan it to go like this, did we? In the notes, I know it said on the intro, like, make it funny and make it funny, let people get interested in it. All right, now right, we'll talk about his feelings. Yeah, but it's the way it is. It's the way it is. No, I think it does help. Some people come, like I've had. I'm going to be open and honest about mental health. Like, I'm always open and honest about mental health. I've struggled a lot over the last year. Yeah. And just doing that every day has helped me massively. Talking to several different people has helped me massively, and you know, I still struggle, but I have them days where I'm up, and I have them days where I'm down. And you know, there were time over the last year where I was really down, and people have helped me out of it. And I would like to name names, but I don't really want to throw names out there when I'm doing a podcast, because it's a bit not disrespectful, but it's just like, well. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's but they know they are. They've helped me out a lot, and Logan's helped me out a lot as well with Mastercard. I can't say thank you enough. So Jason Trolley. Yeah, right. Yeah, man. That's the deep stuff. Deep stuff done. That's our life. Deep stuff done. That's our life. Logan, wait there. Craig. Logan mentioned his wife and his kid. I have two kids. I can't mention mine. Or Becky will be mad. You know. So I have a missus. Fiance, and she is she's got 11 weeks, and then we have a baby coming. In May, and I also have two kids who are 10 and 7, and they're absolutely nuts and drive me crazy, but I love them to bits. So yeah, you know, 3 kids, 31. That's me. That's and a fiance. So yeah. Anyways, right, moving on. You know, I had to throw that in there because I didn't want to get in trouble. You know how it is, relationships and that. I think we do a little quick fire 5. Right. So this is a little thing I used to, just a little game I like to play, and probably throw this in every session, every pod with some people. And basically, it's 5 quick fire questions about just anything and everything, because this is you don't normally get asked these things. So, Logan, I'm going to ask you first because I want to dive right in there. So, number 1, what's your favourite food? Burgers. We've been having burgers, right? So, burgers, right? For the last week, I do food. I cook food, right? I'm a bit of a, I wouldn't say I'm a chef. I don't call myself a chef. People have called me a chef before. I've heard you say that you're a chef before. Fuck off! No, I haven't. Right? You've openly said, I'm a chef before. Right, I might have said it once, right? I'm not. I don't consider myself a chef, but I can cook some food. And I know how to throw some food together. So the last week, we've been
Just eating. Well, I say last 3 days.
Well, it started on quesadillas.
Yeah.
That we had quesadillas every day, and then I think I said I fancy a burger.
Yeah.
Like a proper decent burger. And then it's just been burgers for days.
It has, and we were like, let's get a Burger King because it's better than McDonald's. That's an opinion right there. I'm going Burger King over McDonald's, just to let you know.
Yeah, but, and we'll go back onto it, McDonald's chips are better though.
No?
Yeah,
no,
they are.
No.
They are though.
They're not. When they're salty, proper salty as fuck, then fair enough, I'll give you that.
Yeah, McDonald's fries.
Yeah.
Well, Burger King do chips. McDonald's does fries, so it's... Would you agree that it's chips though?
Chips.
They do chips
at Burger King, not fries.
Yeah, because they're thick.
Yeah,
they're like thick.
But anyways, right?
Yeah.
So we were like, let's get Burger King, and I was like, I'm not ordering a Burger King to the shop when we do food. I'll just cook burgers. So we got some burger meat in and cooked some burgers up.
Yeah. So that's my go-to though. Favorite food, burgers. Eat that every day.
Boom. Right. All right. Question number 2: winter or summer?
So I got asked this last week, and I get slated for it every single time. But I'm a winter guy. I'm a
winter guy.
Yeah.
Ever,
no.
Right? Nobody's a winter person.
There's a theory behind it though. Like I love summer. Love getting jean shorts on because I only wear black skinny jeans or black skinny jean shorts.
Yeah.
That is, I can't go wrong with it then. You know, as in my style don't change. That's it.
Yeah.
So summer, love it because I get my jean shorts on, t-shirts, whatever. Holidays, feels ace, just going out in a t-shirt, not having to think about a coat. But in winter, I feel like it's easier to warm yourself up than it is to cool yourself down. And that's why I like it more.
Right.
Because when you're red hot in summer, you can bosh a fan on, but it doesn't do it.
See.
But in winter, you just put another fucking hoodie on.
Yeah, fair. Well, I get that. All right, I get that. But
you just wear long johns. Do you know what I mean?
What a pair of fucking long johns!
You just get some
when
long
have you
johns
ever coming
on.
in here, right, over winter period, when have you ever coming in here with long johns on underneath your jeans?
Nah,
yeah, exactly.
I've not, but
yeah, fuck that.
Get a pair of thermo jeans on.
Thermo jeans?
Nah. But yeah, I just think it's easier.
It is easier to warm yourself up. No, I don't know.
It is easier to warm yourself up.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
Fortunately, I can just stick the heating on.
Yeah. Do
you know what I mean? But and stuff like that. Or at home we have a log fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, easy. Just put a log on.
Yeah.
But it's literally you can just put 2 jumpers on.
But then you get really clammy and sweaty and shit.
You don't.
And I'm just like,
take it off.
No, all right. Anyways, right. Question number 3: where is the best place to go for travel for you, in your opinion?
Right.
Not as in like fact.
Yeah.
Best place to go. Fact.
This is fact. Nah. So I've been fortunate to travel a lot.
Yeah.
It's tough because Australia was a big part of my life. Lived there for 2 years. Lived in Brisbane for about a year and a bit, and then lived in North Queensland on a farm for like 8 months.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
And yeah, so I could say that's the best place, right? Because that was mentally was the best place. Now I don't want to sound like a dickhead, right? Because I don't want to say it's my best place I've mentally ever been, because you know that feeling when you have a child is the best place, the best feeling. You know what I mean? Them sort of things. But yeah, I got up at 6 a.m, went to work, like finish at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then go fishing every single day,
right? And
just chill.
How old were you? Are you going back? Were you like 60 at this point?
60 or 16?
60.
I was 19.
Fucking fishing.
Oh no, I'd have been 20.
Oh, 20, right?
Yeah.
Going on 64.
Fishing? You've told me you want to go fishing.
Yeah, but I'm old now.
I was with the same age. I'm 29, you're 30.
So I'm still old. But
fishing. So I go fishing, then just chill out. So that could be the best place. But you can't beat New York in winter.
See, I've never been.
That's nostalgic to watching Christmas movies like Home Alone.
Fuck off.
Watching Christmas movies like Home Alone.
I'm not even getting onto that. Not even getting onto it.
And then you go to New York and then you see the buildings or whatever, and that's ultimate for me. Best place to go to. Home Alone. Best place to go to is New York at winter.
Best place to go to Home Alone.
New York Christmas. New York Christmas for me.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. That's question number 4. Biggest fear.
Right. So.
You're gonna laugh when I tell you mine. I can't wait till you ask me these questions.
Biggest fear. This is a deep question, mate. Like I could just back past this and just be like, oh, spiders or. Like, I know that's a pretty big fear to somebody, but is that what yours is going to be?
No.
My biggest fear. My biggest fear is probably somebody in my life giving up.
Fucking hell. I'm just like, spiders. This guy's going mega.
You're asking me the question. I'm telling you the question.
Okay.
So the answer is probably somebody in my life giving up. Like, I don't ever feel like it. I've never felt like that. And I know it's fucking deep, but maybe you should have picked a different question. I won't go into that.
Yeah.
But that is my biggest fear.
Okay, yeah, it's a pretty big fear.
There's other fears that probably rival it then. So like, your child getting hurt or, that day that I've got a massive fear as well of like my daughter coming home and saying that someone's bullying her.
Mm.
That to me is like a knife in the chest.
Yeah.
Like, I do not want that to ever happen.
That happened to my little boy.
Did it?
Yeah, and he came home and I was like, are you being bullied? And he was like, yeah. Well, he told me, I didn't ask him. He told me and I said, look, right, walk up to him, just nut him. Boom! Like, just tell him, fuck off, like that. And they won't bully you ever again. Turns out he won't be bullied.
Yeah, opinion. That's not socially acceptable right now anymore.
No, it's not.
Like before, some people would say, just tell your kids, right, to just go up and, stand up for themselves and just fucking belt them.
Yeah.
And now that's not socially acceptable.
I know. I didn't tell him to do that. That's a lie, right?
Nah,
I did in a jokey way.
Fucking swanton bonnet.
Yeah, I told it to fucking DDT him. No, he came home and he said he was being bullied by some older kids. And I'm like, right, okay, what happened? And he told me. And basically, what had happened was they were playing football, and he just been bitched. Like I said, just grow up hair and just tackle him back. So now it was football based. It wasn't being bullied at all.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, just grow up hair and just do it. I mean, you can't even say grow up hair anymore, can you?
No, you can't.
It's like, I'm not saying it as in like be a man kind of thing, because I think there are some women out there that are harder than men.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, I would just like, as a saying, wherever that came from, grow up hair.
Grow up hair.
Or,
yeah, man.
Yeah, be a woman in pregnancy, hard as fuck. Got to be equal in that.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, probably that's one of my fears. I'm not going to say that I got bullied as a kid, because I didn't really get bullied as a kid that often.
Yeah.
There was certain parts in my... I think everybody gets bullied at certain parts of their life, you know what I mean? But I grew up with two parents that were massive into rock and metal and, Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. And my dad always had long hair when I was growing up. And so that became me, like you just sort of copy what you know, do you know what I mean? And so I had long hair up until I was maybe 13. And that was probably my first, maybe a year or two before, that was my first experience of bullying. And it was probably not that direct. I don't know. I don't know. Like just getting the off, you look like a girl sort of thing, or...
Yeah.
Because it was long, like down to middle back, blonde. Yeah. I had an undercut as well.
Before it was cool.
I only got it because I was big into wrestling, and like all your wrestlers had an undercut. Do you know what I mean? So but I've experienced a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And getting you're a girl or whatever. Another opinion. That's, you can't say that shit now.
You can't say shit anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll just leave it at that one.
Yeah,
but my first answer was deep as fuck.
What deep as fuck? I was just trying to go like, what's your fear?
Spiders.
Sound. Right. Thanks for that. Right. Last question.
Yeah.
What is, you go into a coffee shop, you order a coffee. What is it?
Flat white.
Flat white, straight up.
Every day.
Yeah. I think flat white's becoming the new basic bitch. Like.
Yeah. It's fizzled away from the iced latte.
Yeah, iced latte.
But that'll come back in. That'll come back in.
Yeah, it'll always come back in.
But the latte is the starter of a coffee. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the door opener to the coffee world. A latte, maybe a cappuccino.
Yeah, it won't for me, but we'll get onto that.
Right. Okay.
Go.
Right, same question, same 5 questions. Open it up a bit. Favourite food? Go.
Pizza.
Straight up. Right.
Just any pizza.
No reasoning.
I just always love pizza.
I got pizza last night.
I got a tattoo of a pizza slice on my arm. I love pizza. Yeah, you can't have... one thing though is, this is opinion, pineapple on a pizza is a fucking no, sure. Right? All the Italians out there and people who create pizza, right, hit me up. Yeah. Fucking pineapple on a pizza is bad. It's so bad, so bad.
And it's not though. It's actually really nice. Have you even given it a chance?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's awful. Right.
Yeah, tuna on pizza can get fucked as well.
Tuna on pizza. See, I like tuna on pizza, but not pineapple.
Yeah, I think we've used as swearing a lot. I feel like I've sworn a lot so far.
Right. Do you want to cut that? Right, no more swearing now, guys. Swear jars out.
Yeah, right. Winter or summer? Obviously, you're going to go the opposite, seeing as you argued it with me.
Yeah, summer all day. Yeah. I would literally have summer every day. Fuck winter off.
I'm looking forward to it because I'm pretty sure a couple of months ago you brought in the sort of rule at work to wear long pants, like jeans or whatever anyone wants to wear. But because I used to come in here and it used to be shorts. Everyone wore shorts and then it's changed. So what are you going to do? Are you going to wear your fucking Action Man pants in summer?
No, I've got cargo pants on, Action Man pants. No, I'm going to wear shorts. I'll wear shorts. But they've got to be... I only suggested that because I didn't want fucking people getting burnt and then they...
Oh, right. So it wasn't like you should be showing, like in 1920s.
Yeah, you should be showing
people
your
used to get a boner from seeing an ankle.
No. That was more a health and safety issue, not kind of like just hot things around. Yeah.
Why summer though?
Why?
Yeah.
Summer's awesome. People are more happy in summer.
True.
You get happy vibes. You get cold drinks.
Getting out vitamin D.
Yeah. Do it. Yeah, exactly. Give her that D.
Yeah. Right. Best place to travel.
So.
Where are you going?
I've been to a fair few places.
Right, don't rub it in.
But people are always like, yeah, you've got to go, like New York and all this shit. Vegas for me is number one. Right? I've changed
my mind already, but yeah, carry on.
Vegas is number one, right, for me. But you can't be just going on a shitty Spain holiday, right?
True.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Villa or hotel. Hotel when you get the bands and you like literally walk up and you get your free drinks and your free food.
Yeah.
That's spot on that. How you can't beat it. So
shed load of ice creams.
Literally just fucking get fat as fuck.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no, I get that. The cheap holiday. Well,
just family time.
Cheap, but just that family holiday together, spend time together, chill out.
Yeah.
The thing is with like places like New York is that you have to do stuff.
Yeah. Same.
You're not going to New York to go to New Jersey Beach or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might go to Coney Island, which is a beach place, but you're not going there every day like you would on a Spanish holiday. Like to go relax on the beach or to sit around the pool. You're not doing that in New York.
No. Same with Vegas. You can't
do that in Vegas.
Vegas is unreal. If you've never been, go to Vegas. If you have been, you'll understand.
Yeah, I'd advise to go after you're 21 though.
That is also true.
I went twice when I was under the age of 21.
Mm-hmm.
And
worst time you went.
It wasn't the worst, I went there with my parents, so it were ace. The first time we went was for my mum's 40th. So, like, that was fun. You know, I was there for a birthday. The second time was for my brother's birthday. And then the third time was for my 21st.
Nice.
So, it was just different, just a completely different experience to what I'd had before.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is that the second time I went, I was old enough to drink here. But not there.
I find that weird as well.
But
it's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing and a bad thing, I think.
But you don't get the same experience. You can't. Vegas over the age of 21 is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone's so nice as well.
Yeah,
in the hotel resorts and stuff like that.
I think that's because you're tipping them and paying them money. But
I mean the members of public as well. On my 21st, I was sat around the pool on my own, crying into a can of beer. I was sat around the pool just chilling out, and then these 8 Canadian people came up and was like, "Oh, what are you here for?" And told them, "Oh, it's my birthday," and they booked me a limo, got me bottles of champagne, took me out on a night out. It were unreal. We did a zip wire on Fremont Street.
Unreal that.
We just did all the big hotels.
I say it's unreal on Fremont Street. I went and I bottled the zip line. Not gonna lie.
Did you?
Bottled it. But yeah, I've never been like. I obviously, if you've we're gonna talk a little bit about drugs. Like if you've done drugs and smoked weed and stuff like that, you get high. Yeah, great. If you go down Fremont Street, you literally just get high from being down there because it's literally all over the place. And I went down there and got high from just walking down the street. Just like I opened a can. Then it's not a can of beer. Yeah, it's a can of water.
We're on that natural spring can of waters.
Can of water. But yeah, Vegas and then Spain holiday for me. Spain holiday is class.
So what I changed my mind to was Hawaii. I went to Hawaii once for 1 day.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was
shit, I went to LA for 2 days and LA is class. LA is unbelievable. And I wish I had more time there. But yeah, if we're going to go into where we've been, like, I'll fucking do you, right?
All right, mate. All right. What's your fear?
See, I'm not going as deep as you. I'm going to be just like,
all right, I didn't mean to go that deep, but you asked me what a fucking fear is.
Yeah, I'm scared of trampolines.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hate them.
All right, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I just don't like them at all. Like,
what the fear of what though?
Fear of breaking
going
my shit.
Through it.
Just fear of breaking my shit. Like ankles broke, knees broke. Just when you watch them videos, of people like snap the stuff. Like that's me. I hate them. Like when you got airtime, and kids are all like, "I love a trampoline." I'm like, I stand up on trampoline and just, I love it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
All right, okay.
I don't like roller coasters.
I grew into roller coasters as in I hated them. As a child, hated them up until I was 9.
I should probably try and just do it, just go for it. But I have a bit of a fear then,
Alton Towers with your mates is a good place to go to break that fear.
I did that.
Instead of going with family.
Mm.
You went with mates?
Just went with mates, just to
watch them.
Couldn't do it.
If I were going past on that roller coaster, just going
too
down.
fast.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Shit like that accident doesn't help.
Yeah.
Again, fears to that, but you can put that. You can add that to everything in life, though. Can't you? You can be like, "Oh, I'm scared of roads."
Yeah.
Because I knew someone 10 years ago that got hit by a car.
Yeah, I might die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm scared of flying. People who are scared of flying don't get that.
No?
I don't understand why you're scared of flying.
Well, there's a point. If you're going to die on you know what I mean? If it goes down, you're dead.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be, there's not going to be like...
Right, okay.
Sounds brutal, that.
Same with a vending machine, though. Crushes you, you're dead.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like that fear of like, no one says I've got a fear of vending machines falling on me though. Well, man, there's probably someone out there. But
I have that fear.
Somebody asked me the other week, I'm scared of like a nuclear bomb going off and killing us all, and I get that fear.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it goes off, we're not even going to think about that.
Yeah.
We just dust.
That's my fear.
Yeah.
It's happening. I'm dead.
Well, you wouldn't even have time to think of that.
Yeah.
It'd just be dust.
Yeah.
But yeah, your knees are weak anyway, so that's probably why you're scared of fucking trampolines.
Yeah,
you
innit?
Buckle your knees instantly.
So.
Go-to coffee.
A double espresso.
Yeah.
Double.
That's some hardcore coffee drinking shit.
Like I'm into coffee. That's my thing. I kind of own that. And when I was 16, I got a part-time job in a coffee shop because I needed a job. And instead of just going straight in and having a latte and being like, I've never had a coffee before, I literally spent 5 days of just having double espresso every day. Boom, just.
How many though?
What, a day?
Yeah.
Oh, a few.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. So
that's a fear of mine. Heart attack from fucking too many energy drinks and coffees.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry
on. So yeah, I just went straight in with doubles, and then now I like coffee, and I can drink it in all formats, apart from certain places, but not naming names, Starbucks. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, Starbucks, but yeah.
It's not as if they're gonna ring us and be like, "You said that we're shit."
I didn't say they were shit. You said they were shit.
Well, yeah, but they're not gonna ring us, are they? And be like, right, on your first podcast, no one's ever heard of yours, but we stumbled across you by chance. Starbucks did.
Yeah.
We've got 2 people listening, and the third one's Starbucks.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, you said that we were shit.
Yeah, so now we're going to sue you for all the money you've got. So you can have my mic.
Yeah. Take the mic, the camera.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's it. Take it.
It's fine.
I am big into coffee now. Like.
I know you are. You've got a mocha pot and everything.
Mocha pot.
You know what I mean?
Drinking Castroni at home, like proper coffee, not just your kettle or that pack of like condensed coffee. You know, like it comes in a brick.
Yeah.
For £3 from supermarket.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I'm getting proper into it, but I don't think I can get to that level of double espresso.
Why?
It's too full on. It hits you instantly.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, I know, but a flat white is like a fast drink, but it doesn't hit you hard.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Right. So 5 things, a bit about us. They'll change every week. Mm-hmm. Some quick 5 fire questions. 5 fire questions.
5 fire.
5
quick fire.
5 questions.
Yeah.
We'll change them up every single week, get to know us a bit more, get to know the guest as well. Yes. When we have guests in, we'll get them to answer the 5 questions. But I want to jump into a bit of an opinion, because this is something that's involved in my life a lot.
Yeah.
And in everybody's life a lot right now.
Yes.
And I don't see that going.
No.
But social media. So it's weird because we're going to be putting this through social media, and we're going to be using social media to our leverage to obviously, hopefully get people listening to this podcast, sharing that sort of stuff and whatnot, and using different avenues like Instagram, Facebook and whatnot. But I said whatnot like 3 times then.
I know.
And whatnot. But what's your opinions on it?
So a few years ago, I used to be proper into social media. And when I say proper into social media, there's a difference. Personally, I used to put everything on there. What I'm doing, I'm going to the gym, or I'm having a coffee, or I'm reading a book, or I'm playing video games, or doing something with kids. I used to put it all on. Pictures, stories, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I used to talk absolute shit, and just everything on there. Like, Twitter, I've got like 25,000 tweets of absolute bollocks.
Twitter's a different ball game.
Twitter is a different ball game, but it's still social media.
Yeah.
And the last couple of years, I've kind of fallen out of it with social media for personal life. So I've deleted Facebook because I found it a horrid place. Not for me being like, people commenting on my shit. I just found it awful, as in, people are idiots. And then just personal Instagram. Like I don't hardly use it unless I'm posting something funny, like a funny video, and people can laugh. You know, and then I personally, for personal life, I don't think it's a good thing, but I know why people use it.
Yeah.
Like business-wise, if you're using it for business or for fitness or for something like that, or you know, to give advice on some sort of thing, then I'm all for it. Fucking, I hate this word influencer. Like, as much as I do in this world, I'll never be an influencer, ever. Yeah. Never. I don't think it's a good thing to be a thing. I don't think
so. You're saying if somebody came to your Instagram page and said, look, like, onto yours and said, we know that you know your shit about coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You have an influence on people's drinking coffee. We want to pay you to just promote our stuff and be an influencer of our coffee. You would say no.
Well, we're getting money involved here. No, I have an opinion, so I would share my opinion on things.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this podcast, is sharing our opinion on things. But to name myself an influencer on coffee. Yes, I've done the industry for a long time, and I've been involved in coffee for a long time, but I don't, still to this day, consider myself to be the best of the best, or an expert, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you how coffee's roasted. Yes, I could fucking make you a flat white like no other. But, like, there are so many people out there that can do that. And, you know, there are some people that know more about some things, and there are other people that know some things about whatever. Like Castroni, me and him could go and have a conversation about coffee, and there'll be some things that he knows, and there'll be some things that I know. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't want to influence. I wouldn't want to be called an influencer. I just don't think I could. Like, I just don't. If I set up a coffee page and was like, I like this coffee, in my opinion, it's very good, very fruity or whatever, it's very nice. If you're going to go to a fucking coffee shop, order this next time.
Is that what people say sometimes?
Fruity.
It's just very fruity.
Well, you know, you get your essence of fruit or your chocolate or whatever coming through in different roasts. But yeah, this is like, I could do that. And I mean, I guess that could be classed as an influencer. But
is there a coffee influence out there though?
Fuck knows, I don't know.
You're the first one. Craig's a coffee influencer.
I'm not. No, I'm not. But yeah, for people who are out there doing it as an influencer, I just think sometimes it can be a bit fake. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's yeah. And I was watching Good Morning once, and I tweeted about it. And Good Morning had this fucking whole section on fucking animal influencers.
Right, okay.
And I were like, animal influencers. Who the fuck are these animal influencing? Like, my dog's gone, I want to be one of them, mummy. Like, fuck off. Yeah, right?
That's something that can get in the bin for me, is fucking pets' Instagrams and Facebooks and pets' Twitters or whatever. I know I've got people that I know, you know, that have these sort of things, and if they like doing it, then so be it. Like, cool. If that's something that you enjoy doing, you enjoy taking these really good pictures of your animals, your dogs, your cats, whatever, and then posting it online, cool. But I am not going to follow.
Why? This is me. This isn't my thing, right? So you've got your own personal page, yeah?
Me, yeah.
Right? So you've taken a picture of your dog, Elton.
Yeah, my dog's called Elton.
Right?
Elton.
You post it on your personal page.
Yeah.
Because that's your personal life.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does your dog need Instagram?
Exactly.
Right?
Who?
Right? Like, for me, right? The term influencer, this whole fucking animal influencing or person influencer, whatever, you're doing that to get free shit.
Yeah.
Like, we've done it before. Don't get me wrong. We posted a photo when we first got Daisy, the Dalmatian, and we got people in Instagram, like, messages and DMing. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, get it out, mate.
Yeah, DMing. And saying, oh, you know, we'd really like it if you're an ambassador. We'll give you fucking free collars and whatnot. And I was like, I'm all right. Like, you could scroll through my Instagram. honestly, I scroll through it, and there were a time when I used to be really into fitness, and I was one of them ones who were like, I'm going to get into fitness, I'm going to get some fucking sponsorship, and you know what I mean? And then, I kind of went, I can't be asked for this.
I think a full-time job. There's a different side of it though, like as in the idea of being sponsored sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But I think in our brains we think, right, monetary. We're going to get paid for this.
Yeah.
And you don't.
No.
You get given stuff, which is cool as well. Like you might get given protein or whatever, your collars, your dog collars.
Yeah.
So it saves you a tenner from buying a dog collar.
Sometimes you don't even get that though. They go, you get 20% off.
Yeah.
You get 20% off your order, and if somebody orders on using your code, you get a certain amount. It's like, so I'm right, okay.
Yeah. So basically, what it is in that situation is like multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
Like you're pushing their product to get a percentage off, or even like a kickback of, you know, if they spend £500, you're going to get 50 quid, or it's probably not like that much, probably a fiver. But and I think that's where I've seen it happen. Like people are not getting actually what they think they're going to get.
Yeah.
As in, here's £1,000 to promote our products. We'll send you some products out, like hoodies, t-shirts, or whatever. But here's £1,000 to actually do it.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen really. Well, it probably does happen when you get bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. But
you've got to get to a point.
If someone just sends you t-shirts for you to take pictures, you're like, oh, cool, a new t-shirt. There's no monetary value there. So I think most people will probably have the same opinion on social media.
I don't.
As in, don't you?
No, don't actually do.
Is it just us?
Maybe it's
because I would get rid of my personal Facebook.
I would. Oh well, I already have.
And
Facebook.
I've done stints of deleting the app, not getting rid of my profile, but just not actively using it, and just using my business profile.
Yeah.
And I do that quite often. There'll be stages in my life where I'm like, it's consuming me too much.
Yeah.
And so then I'll delete the app. I'll delete all my social media apps. And then if I really need to go on to see about somebody doing something, or I just want to occupy my mind for 10 minutes, I will do it through Safari on my phone.
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the ass, so then I end up not doing it. And that's I would get rid of, and people say, well, why don't you just create a second profile, make yourself admin, and then delete your Facebook? And I'm so, like, I am close to doing it, but then there's a part of me that's like, right, well, I've got loads of memories on there, or there's always something that brings me back. But I think a lot of people would like that. A lot of people don't want social media in their life, but they also can't get rid of it because of X, Y, and Z. Yeah,
I got rid of Facebook, and I didn't save any of the shit that's on there. So a lot of memories from my Facebook are from a long time ago, and I didn't save any of it. I just went, I'll fuck this shit, got rid of it. There's some stuff on there I wish I still had, but that's one of them things you just got to deal with.
Do you know what the thing is though? I've never looked through my photos once.
On Facebook?
Yeah, like I think I'll delete it, and then I'll delete it, and I can't because I've got photos from like 2012 or whatever with my mates in Australia, and then I've never looked through them.
So this is another thing, right? So when you were younger, you had things like Bebo and MySpace. Yeah, we're that old.
Yeah,
right. How easy was social media then?
Oh, so
when did you ever get fucking like so many dickheads going, no, you can't say that, you can't do that. I can do whatever I fucking want.
I think it's when people realise you can have 50,000 Gmail accounts. People just didn't realise you could sign up as many times as you want. You can literally make a Gmail account in seconds.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Create a profile, call someone a dickhead, and not know nothing comes from it. You can though, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
I have. You saw my Instagram, and when I added the Coffee Shop Opinions Instagram account today, you saw I have like maybe 6 other accounts that I use, but they're all actual accounts that I use. There's like the unmasked one, there's my personal one, there's a running club one on there, there's a few other ones. But people create burner accounts now.
I know, I find that.
With no profile picture, no pictures on there or whatever. Yeah. And they just literally use their time to go and comment on someone's post and call them an ob. Yeah. Or say that they're full of shit or this is bullshit or whatever. I saw it today, actually, that someone called someone out on a social media post with no profile picture. Oh, and that's another thing. On Facebook, you can be completely private.
Yeah.
Now,
that's weird,
there's literally the privacy settings can make you
a ghost.
Quite anonymous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, my opinion on social media has its pros and it has its cons. There's a lot of cons like that, like people slating other people, people getting involved in the wrong, arguing over things, putting people's life problems on there. One is a good thing, like if you're struggling and you can open up online, awesome. All for that because people will reach out to you. Yeah. But what I struggle to see is like Joe Blogs has broke up with his missus and so he calls her a slag online. And then that's something that I think you should personally just keep to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you're mad, you're angry, you're pissed off at her or whatever, or vice versa, she calls him out. And I get it that you're mad, but the thing is, people...
I'm just picturing Joe Boggs coming out and calling his missus a fucking slag.
Yeah, making a video about
this
bitch. But yeah, it's just one of them. I think stuff like that should be kept private. But again, I think there's a lot of people that don't realise how social media works, as in algorithms, the boring side of it.
Yeah.
So... Instagram is probably the fakest social media platform that you can come across.
Yeah.
Because it's all photos.
Yeah.
There's not that much caption space, and not a lot of people actually read the captions in Instagram.
Yeah.
When I'm flicking through, I'm not read more. Yeah. And so... Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest places to be fake if you want it to be fake.
Yeah.
Or to show the best parts of your life. No one's doing the stuff that people do on Facebook, on Instagram.
No.
But what I don't think people realise is that Instagram's a perfect platform for feeling good about yourself too. And feeling positive and these positive vibes and stuff. So if I like positive stuff gets put in my face.
Yeah.
And the same with Facebook as well. It works on the same algorithm. If I like certain people's posts, then I see more of their posts.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't think people realise, that you can manipulate the system of social media, and it's not just a negative environment. It is a positive environment too. It's positive for businesses. Mm-hmm. It's positive for personal life as well. It's positive for loads of different reasons.
Yeah.
But I think the negatives sometimes outweighs the positives because we can talk about it easily.
Yeah, exactly. You could have fucking 30, 40 positive posts and then you'll see that one negative post and be like, oh, fuck this shit. I honestly am... Yeah, exactly. I am honestly... Social media and personally, for my personal life, I'm just... I don't like it. Like, I'm as much as I'm like, oh, people like showing what they're doing or where they're going or whatever. And it's like, oh, fine, cool. Like, I don't like people who call me a fucking grumpy old man, but people who show off, I'm off on holiday. Fuck off, right? Fuck off. What about those people who can't go on holiday or whatever, right? You know, that's me being a bit negative about it. But then there's also, I won't ever go online and go, I'm going for a shit, and then post a picture of me having a shit kind of thing. For businesses and for people doing things like, you know, positive, like Unmasked, or people doing things to give advice for stuff.
Well, just
like I'm all for that. Obviously, you have to have an account to follow those people and show them and like show support. But I'm all for that, and I like that. I just don't like. I don't know. Maybe I'm not into it as much anymore in terms of just sharing my life. Like, I think it can be, like, I'm in agreement when you say it's fake. Like, I agree it's massively fake.
My own personal Instagram's fake as fuck.
Like, you never get somebody coming online and going, fucking hell, I had an argument with missus.
Yeah, exactly.
Post a picture of you two unhappy as fuck.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
When I say my personal one's fake, like I mean it as in that, like I only post the good parts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like you. I'm not posting me crying or feeling worried. You know, I'm not doing a story saying I'm so worried I've got to go do a talk or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or you know, I'm not going on there and doing a story about my fear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I am posting it. So my personal Instagram could be quite seen as quite fake, but I guess the only difference is I don't just post about like materialistic things like holidays, cars, you know, money. My personal Instagram is just a collection of pictures of me and what I'm interested in, you know, friendships that I've built, you know, pictures of my daughter, picture of my wife, my family. But yeah, social media, it can be a dark place, but I just wanted to get a point across today when we put this of let's talk about social media, of that you can manipulate it. You can actually change what you see on social media. Yeah,
you can. Yeah, honestly, like I've had this chat with a few people and like as much as I sound proper negative about it, like I see the good points in it. Yeah. I see why there's a good side to social media and I see why people use it. I used to say to myself, I'm not getting rid of Facebook because it's the only way I'm able to talk to certain people in my life. And then I thought, you know what, fuck this. I'm just getting rid of it and then I'll find a different way to talk to them. You know? And again, Facebook was only one of them things where it was just, I'll watch fucking stupid videos.
Well, that's what I use it for now. Yeah. You know what I mean? I share my own shit.
Yeah. I never used to share anything. I used to just literally watch stupid videos on there. So now I'm like, what's the point now? And then Twitter's another thing. Twitter can be quite informative, but I also think that's a lot of fake news.
Oh, Twitter's a dark place, man.
Twitter can be...
But dark, yeah.
Twitter can be can go from one extreme to the other. One minute you're reading about, you know, a really nice, happy guy. Yeah. And then the next, somebody's getting bombed or something like that. And it's like...
It's literally like that, though. Like, you scroll through...
Or it could just be full of porn. Literally full of porn.
You're scrolling through, you're like, cool, like that tweet, like... Yeah. And it's just decent stuff, you know, people putting opinions across.
Yeah.
You know... but then you literally like next scroll is some fucking crazy video of a knife attack or something, or like just a mass amount of dildos.
Titties and shit everywhere.
Like, I don't follow this stuff, but it's just
someone's
retweeted it, and that's the danger of Twitter.
Yeah,
that if somebody that you know's retweeted it,
it's on your timeline.
It's on your timeline, and it's stuff that you don't want to see. And
please, you want to see some dildos?
Alright. But yeah, social media, man. I like it.
Yeah.
If there was a bin there, I wouldn't throw social media in the bin. I'd throw it next to it and just be like, I'd keep throwing it at the side of the bin. Yeah. Like there's parts of it that could bounce off and go in. But I'm not.
I like that. If there were a bin there, would you bin it?
Yeah.
I'm keeping social media. I was so against it, but I'll probably keep it. And it's just as well, like you can support other people. Like I have so many, and you have so many friends who have businesses. Yeah. And you're able to show support by literally going online and just sharing it or sharing a review,
liking it, and it puts it in front of somebody else then.
Yeah, if you like, that's another algorithm. The more posts you like of somebody's businesses, it shows it to more people.
Yeah, the more people that share this podcast.
Yeah. The more people who share it and like it,
the more it'll be successful.
The more you'll hear it.
Yeah.
So, but
social media leads us on to this next thing, right?
Go on then.
So we said right at the beginning about conspiracies, and it's kind of a weird topic to just jump from. Right, what's your favourite 5 things? What do you think about social media? Boom, conspiracy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it should be, though. But social media is a great place to find this sort of shit out. Yeah. Like, this is where it happens. And I mean, my go-to social media actually, and I don't know if it is classed as social media, is YouTube. I spend, when I get one of them notifications on my phone that says like hours spent on your phone this week, and it's like 15 hours a day. Like, that's more than half a day I've been on my phone. But it's mainly on...
That is bad.
Yeah, but it's mainly on YouTube, and I'm just listening to a podcast, listening to a video and stuff like listening to conspiracy theories. Yeah. When I spoke to you earlier on about conspiracies, you were like, to be honest, I'm just like, what the fuck is it all
about? What are you on about? Like,
what are you on about?
I just don't get them. Right, we're going to have to be quick here, right? Yeah. Because we're coming up to flipping...
Well, we've done an hour and 5, man. Yeah. We've done an hour and 5. So,
hour and 5. But conspiracy...
What's your thought, right? What's your thought on flat Earth? What a fucking curveball.
Right.
Just,
literally.
My fears is...
Everybody's like building up, what, if they're going to say something about like flipping...
My favourite food's burgers. Yeah. What do you think of flat Earth?
Right. The Earth's round, number one.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Right? But I will say this. From a young age, right, and this is why conspiracy theories come about. From a young age, and this has been going on for a long, long time now. I mean, when I say a long, long time, I'm talking time after time after time. You are taught this is how it is.
Yeah.
With most things in life.
Yeah.
So you are taught that the Earth is flat. Round.
What?
Sorry.
All right, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right? That's why people like it's flat.
Yeah.
So I read something the other day, and a group of people tried to do a test to show people that the Earth is flat. And when they did this test, they came to the conclusion that the Earth is round. And it was fucking brilliant. I was like, ha ha, fuck you, right? So I am a firm believer that the Earth is round.
Yeah.
We've got, for me, right, we talk about science and you talk about fact. We've taken pictures from outer space. The Earth is round.
But that's another conspiracy in itself.
Fuck off. No, it's not. Have we been to space? Again, have we been to space? In this day and age, now, 2022, yes, we have.
Have you?
Right, we've been to space.
Right.
Because...
Elon. Big up Elon Musk.
Not just Elon. Like, the things that we've created in this day and age, for us not to be able to go to space, right, I'd find it very, very hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a firm believer that the Earth is round.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you might think different. I hope you agree.
No, I do agree. Fuck flat earthers. I want them to... This is why I brought it up, because I want people who believe in flat earth to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Because I've seen... It might be the same thing that you saw, but there were these bunch of flat earthers that were like, we're going to prove that it's flat, and we're going to shine this torch, this high-powered torch, and we're shining it through this hole that's like 20 metres away or whatever, 50 metres away, and we'll better see it through that one. But if the Earth's curved, the next 50 metres should be dipped. Like, I don't know the exact curvature of the Earth, so I don't know. There's a certain mile or whatever that it starts to curve. I don't know. It does curve though.
Yeah.
But they did this laser or this light, and they couldn't see it in the second one, and that was my moment of like,
yeah.
Fuck you.
Like nobody's ever, I don't think, ever proved that the Earth is flat.
When has someone sailed off the edge?
This is my thought. That is my thought process. When has anybody ever got to the edge, apart from fucking what's his face out of that film, and gone, I'm at the end now. What's his name? What's that film called? Jim Carrey.
I don't know. What? Rita Sue? Oh no, Rita Sue Bob 2.
No, that one where he gets to end at sea and it's just a wall.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Anyway, somebody will be going...
Myself and Irene.
No. Truman Show. Fuck off.
Oh, Truman Show. Yeah.
Like, nobody ever gets to the end of the Earth and goes, shit, I can't go any more now, turn around, and it's just a fucking infinity drop.
But now, right, in 2022, there could be a radar that says, right, a mile over there is the end of the Earth and you're going to fall off, so they fucking do a U-ey on boat and turn around, you know what I mean? But back when there were Vikings and bloody these Christopher Columbus that were didn't have a sat nav at front of a boat, and they're just sailing along. Did they just
fucking? Oh shit!
Yeah,
it's there. Right. Yeah. Okay. That's out. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not having it.
Not having it. There were another one about the hole in the earth as well. Wasn't
there? Hollow Earth.
The hollow Earth.
Hollow Earth. The Earth is hollow inside.
See, this is where we'll probably have a different opinion.
Why? You think it's hollow?
No, I don't think it's hollow. I do think though that there is something under Antarctica.
As in like
as in a different. Nah.
Like water.
Like
more Earth.
More Earth.
Yeah.
Like as in, imagine like a car park.
No.
Like a multi-story car park, and there's those on top.
Yeah.
And then underneath a couple of layers.
They've got more jumpers on. They like winter.
Yeah. And they're just winter. It's winter 24 hours a day, just 365 days a year. It's just winter. I think there could be something under there, mate.
Right. Okay.
My reason behind this is because as a civilian, you're not allowed to go to certain places on this planet, and I don't get why.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Like, I feel like there's something being hidden.
That's
like, why have we not been to the bottom of Mariana Trench so many times?
Well, I haven't been because I don't want to.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, why can we get to space?
Yeah.
But then can't get down to. Why haven't we discovered all of the ocean yet?
Yeah.
Or the Amazon rainforest, all these places, but we've got a fucking rover on Mars doing laps. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's one that we can pick up another time because there's
We could fucking talk for hours on this, but
I could talk for hours, but we've got kids to pick up, school runs to do.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the podcast as well. Like, we'll leave that on a cliffhanger. Next time, we could talk about fucking why we've not discovered this shit. Or we could talk about something else.
Yeah, talk about how shit Starbucks is.
Yeah. Said that 3 times now. Starbucks, fuck you.
Hit us up, sponsor us.
Yeah.
And I'll say it's really good.
Yeah, it's about 2 things, right? Flat earthers, prove us wrong.
Prove us wrong.
Starbucks, prove us wrong. But yeah.
Yeah. Do we have a sign out? A sign off?
No.
See you next time.
See you.
Get fucked. No.
No. Go fuck yourself. No, just thank you for anyone who's listened and watched the first episode. Hope you've enjoyed. If you haven't, then fuck you.
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't leave us a review.
Yeah.
Like, just.
No, but for anyone who has listened, good or bad, please obviously just hit us up, leave a review, tell us what you think.
Yeah, leave good reviews.
Yeah, good reviews.
If you didn't like something, tell us personally, so then it doesn't look bad on us. We can change things. We'll do more of this. I think we're planning to do this every fortnight.
Yeah.
You said it might be a bit too much on a weekly thing, which that could change. That could change. We've got things going on in his lives that could crop up. So it could be a fortnightly thing. But we'll get someone on next time.
Yes.
And get them involved in it, get their opinions, get their 5 quick fires.
Yeah, and also, obviously this is going out on social media, which we just spoke about, but also it goes out on YouTube and there's comment section, and there are messages and our email address, which I think is coffeeshopopinions@googlemail.
Google Mail?
At gmail.com.
Yeah.
So just hit us with a little message or an email with any opinions you have, with any subject you want to talk about or us to talk about.
Anything you want to talk about, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, within reason, obviously.
Yeah, we're not going like racist or anything. We're not into that.
Not mad into religion either, as in...
I'll talk about religion.
Well, no, I will, because it's opinions, innit?
Yeah. But anything you've got, just send us our way. And also, if you think you're a good talker and you want to be a guest, again, send us another message about that. And also follow us on Instagram and share that.
Definitely. Instagram is
coffee_shop_opinions.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He just decided to do the longest at.
Longest at ever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But right, so thank you to Castrone for the coffee today, of choice today.
Thank you to Castrone for the coffee because it was very nice, and thank you to Can of Water. Because we were thirsty.
But we'll see you all next time, and like you said, hit us up with some more opinions, more questions, and we'll see you later.
Peace out.